This is why the Bible is unreliable. The most popular version of the Bible is the King James Version. It was first published in 1611 CE, Common Era. The King James Version used Textus Receptus as its main manuscript. The Textus Receptus was made by Erasmus around 1516 CE. Jesus died in 33 CE. Hence, there is a gap of 1,483 years between Textus Receptus to its source, Jesus. That is a very big gap indeed. In 1844, Codex Sinaiticus was found. It is the oldest complete manuscript of the Bible, which was dated to originate from 325 CE. By using Codex Sinaiticus and other fragments, modern Bibles such as RSV, NIV, and ESV were made. Codex Sinaiticus is closer to the source by around 292 years. The closer a manuscript is to the source, the more authentic it is. This is where insertion of added verses and corruption were identified. When Codex Sinaiticus was compared with Textus Receptus, there were many differences between the two. These were then deliberated and identified by Christian scholars as interpolation to the text, i.e. corruption. Since there is still a void of 292 years from the source, the Bible reliability is in question. 292 years is a very long time for more interpolation, corruption, and contradiction. By the way, Codex Sinaiticus also contained 2 extra books in the form of Epistle of Barnabas and Shepherd of Hermes, and it was written in Koine Greek. Meantime, the Old Testament also have the same issue. Moses died around 1260 BCE. The oldest complete manuscript of the Old Testament is the Masoretic text, or the Leningrad Codex, dated around 1000 CE. There is a humongous gap of 2,260 years between the Masoretic text to Moses. When the Dead Sea Scroll were found, it cut down the gap to around 960 years. So the gap is still close to 1,000 years. By the way, the Dead Sea Scrolls only contain majority of Isaiah and only cover around 20% of the Old Testament. Additionally, Rabbi in Judaism believes that it was written by a heretical group. All in all, this is the gap between the manuscript for the Old and New Testament to their sources. This unknown gap is where corruption can creep in. Unless there is a more authentic and ancient manuscript, the Bible's reliability will always be in question. It is also the reason why the Bible has many contradictions, many corruptions, many missing verses, many false prophecies, many injustices, many incoherent teaching, and many logical problems. If you truly want to find the truth, seek the truth. Do not let your environment and upbringings blind your heart from the truth. God shall not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Be open and investigate, for the truth shall set you free.